I'm Jenna Massey.
I'm Eduardo Janelle.
We first met in class. We were in the same production class, and then, we kind of just got to know each other from there, and we just kind of started off as friends.
And then things kind of started to change. Once I got to know her more, I knew what exactly I wanted to do.
For me, it was kind of like an instant connection. And as we worked together on projects and stuff like that, we just became, it just progressed and it became a little bit more.
So we were both very, very interested with video live production. And that's something that we were both pursuing without both of us knowing at the time.
If it wasn't for you guys, we never would have met. And that's for sure. Because I'm from Pennsylvania, and like he said, he's from Connecticut. So our paths would have never crossed.
For our proposal, I had it planned in my head for a little while. I was just more of trying to figure out the logistics of actually proposing. So where we're actually getting married down in Chickakeek, Virginia, is where I ended up proposing. It's always been like our little getaway from the world, our little safe spot. And we would always go there for a special occasion, whether it be an anniversary, a birthday, a holiday. So she actually brought up the idea for us to go for Valentine's Day. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. As we went down to Virginia, I was like dead silence the whole trip. I was just very quiet, just going over and over in my head, like replaying, like, what am I gonna say?
I thought he was mad. I was just like, oh, okay, like, did I say something that I didn't know I said? And I was like, oh, okay.
So as soon as I got down there, I had to go ahead and start getting everything all ready without her like keeping note of like what I'm doing. So I kind of had to kick her out to the car while I like talked from their hotel.
And then he booted me out to the car, and he is a forgetful person, so he forgets a lot of things. So I was just like, okay, he forgot something, but he took a little longer than like, oh, like I'm going to grab my phone. Like I would know exactly where it is.
I never got to meet her grandmother. So I made it a specific goal of mine to make sure that I would be able to propose like near Lighthouse, because that's what her and her grandmother bonded over.
Once we started driving up to the lighthouse, I kind of had a little click in my brain, and I was just like, this would be the perfect spot for him to propose, not thinking that it would happen right then and there at all.
And from that moment, I think she kind of knew.
And so then we walked up, and then I was kind of, we were just walking around. There's only like one other like couple that had walked up with us, and then they disappeared. So then it was just us up there, and we went to the gazebo, and that's when he pulled it out, and I was just like, okay, it's gonna happen.
But she was kind of a little hesitant to like, because I don't think she wanted it to not be what she wanted it to be.
He was right. I was very hesitant.
Once I proposed, we both started like ugly crying and we hugged and everything. And then we just celebrated for the rest of the weekend.
My biggest piece of advice would just be to network, pay attention, and to any opportunity that comes knocking at your door, take it. No matter what, how small, how little, how big, you just take it. Any opportunity you can. Happy Valentine's Day.